G'day guys, Michael Beresford here from Open Corp for today's Property Wealth Workout of the Day, Property Wealth WOD. Today I'm going to be talking about specifically finance, and we've had a couple of people write in and say that they've had their loan rejected. What do they do? I'd love to be able to give you a 15-second answer on exactly what to do when you get a loan rejected. As most things finance related, the answer is not quite that simple. What we do, however, is we try again, and we try again, and we try again, and we try again. So to rewind a few years, pre-GFC, pretty much all of the banks did a pretty similar thing. You know, they'd all assess your situation on a fairly standard set of criteria, and whether you went to Commonwealth or to ANZ or to Macquarie was really the difference between whether you like yellow, blue, or silver. It was that simple. Okay. Now, however, different banks are targeting different niches and want to grow their book of either owner-occupiers or investors or whatever it might be. So it's a much more difficult lending landscape to understand. So the point being, just because one bank says that your loan won't be approved with them, don't assume that that's consistent across everyone. We've had clients that have said, you know, I feel like I'm banging my head against a brick wall. 2 or 3 banks have said no. We've managed to get them financed in about 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, so when you know where to look and you understand the things that can make a difference, it can be really quite powerful. A few of the key things that can make a difference are obviously income, that's pretty consistent, but also the servicing calculators that the banks use. Okay, so you might have heard with some of these APRA changes that especially the big banks, they're being far more conservative on the buffer or the loading that they assess your loan at. So for example, if you've got a $300,000 mortgage and your interest rate is 5%, for argument's sake, they're not actually calculating your repayments at 5%, they might calculate them at 7.5%. So it just builds in their buffer. Whereas other banks, on the other hand, will use actual repayments. They'll calculate what your repayments are at 5%. So do some quick maths, that can make a massive difference. You know, there are a range of other things there, guys, but in short, if you are having trouble with the banks and you want to have your situation looked at by experts, I'd encourage you to contact us through the website opencorp.com.au and request a Wealth Builder assessment form. You complete that with honest information, we'll be able to give you some pointers as to where you could go to be able to get your loans approved. Michael Beresford signing off. Hope that was useful, guys. We'll see you next time.